Hi students, how are you all? I hope you are all fine and I am too. My dear students, in the last class regarding the introduction part, I gave first part of the soft skills, that is reading skills. To develop English in a proper way, to read or to pronounce letters and words in a proper way, we need reading skills. That I gave you in the last class, which topics I covered in that reading skills. So my dear students, today I am giving to you introduction part regarding to the second skill, that is writing skills. My dear students, really if you want to write in a proper way, we have to develop grammar. So, there are so many topics in the grammar, but I give you selected topics which support you to write well and to speak well and to pronounce in a proper way. So, in the grammar topics, I give you selected ones. Selected topics. Being as a student, you have to recall. First topic is sentence. You should know what is a sentence. Definition of sentence you should know. At the same time, you should know kinds and parts. This and the time comes after the completion of reading skills. I give this subtopic sentence and kinds and also parts. Come to the second one is a verb. This is very important. Verb. What is the definition of verb I give you, and I give you also kinds. Here we find usually two kinds, helping and main. Helping verbs and main verbs. These are very important topics to cover and to write well any sentences in English language. To understand also support you this verb part. Here helping verbs. I give you definitions and kinds of or parts you can say. After that, main verbs also I give you three sets of main verbs. Three sets of main verbs. First one is regular and irregular. Second is transitive and intransitive. Third is finite and non-finite. My dear students, verbs we have two types, helping verbs and main verbs. From helping verbs we have some types also there, and I give you in the time comes I give you the kinds also. Coming to the main verbs, we have three sets, regular and irregular. Regular and irregular we can call it as a strong verbs and weak verbs. Strong verbs are called as regular and weak verbs are known as irregular. The transitive and intransitive, finite and non-finite verbs we deal and the time comes. So my dear students, now I let you know other topics from the grammar. subtopics of selected topics in grammar, that is verb forms. This is a very important in English language for writing any sentences or for speaking. If you want to communicate in English, if you want present about the present and past and future, you should develop verb forms. The verb forms are mainly formed from primary and main verbs. Primary helping verbs and main verbs. These forms are usually for first one is known as present form. Second is a past form. Third is past participle and present participle. To speak English in a normal way, writing skills are not necessary, or reading skills also not necessary. When you listen properly from the speaker, you can repeat those words from your mouth. Same as English native speakers pronounce or speaks out. So my dear students, here verb forms are very important to speak English properly, either students or employees. So present form I make a shortcut as a V1 and V2 and V3. The last one is V1 plus IIT. So this is a crucial subtopic to keep in mind. Here I help you where the present form is used in a tenses part, and where the past form is used, and where past participle form is used, and also present participle form is used, whether active voice or passive voice. So depends on the levels of the verb forms. I help you also in the class, which when the time comes. Another topic is voice. This is also important one to keep in our mind. My dear students, you are the CBSE students. You have to write many sentences in your subjects. Regarding to the related subjects, you have to write all in English, not in Telugu or Hindi or other languages. So you have to develop writing skills. So these are very important. Regarding to voice, we come to know active and passive. When the sentence is written or when the sentence is spoken, how do you find whether it is active voice or whether it is passive voice? That I help you in this topic. For example, verb is the main tool to find out whether the sentence is an active or a passive. So, verb tells the subject is an active or a passive. If the person is a doer, then we see an active. That tells or that gives the message from only verb forms or verb, we can say it. Then the same way, when the receiver is here as a subject, the verb is giving to us to say that the subject is a receiver or the subject is a doer. So here I gave in the next class. Coming to the tenses part. This is also very important, my dear students. If you want to tell the tenses, you should know what is the sentence, what are the parts of sentence, what are the kinds of sentences you should know. Then coming to the verbs. Types you need, subtypes also you need. And coming to the verb forms. and the last but one is voice. So finally, we come to the tenses part. Here you will know from my class, that is definitions and table. This is a very easy method I give you to keep in mind based on the active and passive and using the tenses part in 3. Present, past and future. There are also subtitles we find out in tenses part. So here, to keep easy method to find out the sentences from the textbook, whether the sentence is written in active or passive or present, past or future, this second subtopic is very important. They are the structures we give you. Structures. These are very important. As structures I make it in 4 ways. 4 ways. So my dear students, verb forms are very important and tenses also are very important. There are so many subtopics in grammar. So my dear students, keep in your mind. Take down, recall these all my introduction classes.